Hello, travelers. Today, we're exploring next year's best travel destinations. We have travel inspiration for Portugal's sunny beaches, Japan's technological advances, Thailand's vivid culture, and Singapore's elegant refinement. I'll take you to Greece, where ancient history meets modern beauty, and Denmark, a design hub beyond Copenhagen. The UK offers regal spectacles and culinary marvels, while Italy, recovering from a difficult era, reveals hidden jewels under the tourist radar. New Zealand's magnificent landscapes offer adventure around every bend. So buckle up, adventurers! This video is your passport to the year's top travel locations. Whether you're an experienced traveler or planning your first overseas trip, start the journey. Here is the list of top 10 most loved countries in the world. 1. Portugal. It's easy to see why our readers love Portugal, which tops our list again this year. Over the past decade, the country has grown from a budget-conscious underdog to a key participant that can compete with Spain and Italy. Portugal was full of sensory overload from the start, even as it suffered under a 40-year authoritarian regime and a floundering economy. The intricate blue and white patterns of azulejo tiles, the intoxicating aroma of oven-fresh pastéis de nata, the mournful chords of live fado music, the bracing chill of a crisp vinho verde, or the nectary sweetness of a port. Lisbon, known for its yellow trams and São Jorge Castle, is a popular starting point for first-timers. However, more direct flights to Porto are attracting travelers to see the city's modern culture and top eateries. And then, Portugal offers return tourists a choose-your-own adventure that may include the terraced slopes of the Douro Valley, the underappreciated wines and developing beach resorts of the Alentejo, the Algarve's surfer havens, and the outrageously picturesque hamlets throughout. United Airlines' new direct connection from Newark puts the Azores Hawaii-like volcanic vistas within reach. 2. Japan. Tokyo was ready for the 2020 Summer Olympics with a Kengo Kuma-designed national stadium inspired by Edo period temples. Naturally, things went wrong. Since visa-free tourism has returned, you'll still find amazing restaurants, ultra-relaxing onsens, Shinto temples, cherry blossoms, and clean, efficient high-speed trains on some of the world's most gorgeous rail routes. But something fresh always appears in this futuristic nation. A lively scene. Sure. A 1599 hilltop castle for overnight stays? Check. There are also new galleries and exhibits on Naoshima Island, chic glamping resorts, and more sushi bars with female chefs, a rarity in this traditional society. Now there are great reasons to visit the country's extreme north and south. 2 new UNESCO World Heritage Sites from last year are the Joman prehistoric sites in the north and a chain of deserted islands in the archipelago's southwest that are home to endangered animals. 3. Thailand. Thailand's beaches are famous for being a location to ditch your plans and do nothing. Okay, massages and surfing are allowed. Phuket and Koh Samui were on your list of favorite islands this year, and it's easy to see why. Along with white sand, you'll find historic temples, rum distilleries, luxury resorts, and coral reefs to explore. Bangkok is becoming one of Asia's most exciting capital cities thanks to a slew of hotel and restaurant openings, and even a new wellness retreat on a jungle-covered island outside the city. While you were away, Thailand welcomed its 6th UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Kengkraken Forest Complex, home to the Asian giant tortoise, clouded leopard, and Siamese crocodile. 4. Singapore. The stereotypes surrounding this Southeast Asian city-state are well known. Yes, it's spotless and functional. Indeed, Singapore Changi Airport is a stunning architectural masterpiece, and its flag carrier, your favorite international airline, will make you feel royal. Its hawker centers provide Michelin-starred meals for under $10. Singapore isn't content. While you were away, Chinatown's flashy clan hotel, inspired by 19th-century Chinese immigrants, and the lively restaurant Claudine, which inhabits a 1930s chapel, opened. With Singapore Green Plan 2030, a 10-year plan to reduce emissions, improve clean energy use, expand bike pathways, and double park acreage, the nation is building its green leadership. The plan has already launched beautiful new outdoor places like ABC Waters in Jurong Lake, a network of wooden walkways where you can watch otters and lizards in the city. 6. Greece. It was intentional that everyone you know went to Greece this year. The country opened its borders last year in hopes of attracting millions of tourists, and they did. After a year indoors, the pristine Aegean waters drew us back to our favorite islands, Crete, with its millennia-old mythology. Loki Paros, UNESCO-listed roads, car-free Hydra, blissfully quiet Zakynthos, up-and-coming Tinos, and whitewashed Mykonos. Do not ignore Athens. After a crippling debt crisis, Athens rediscovered its creative vitality, resulting in cutting-edge restaurants, galleries, and hotels that make it one of Europe's coolest capitals. Visit Elefsina, one of 3 European capitals of culture, 10 miles northwest of the capital in 2023. 7. Denmark. You probably know Copenhagen's world-class design culture and new Nordic cuisine, which exploded in 2004 when chef René Redzepi opened Noma. Attention to precision and obsessive quality are being applied to all areas, including a surprisingly lively wine culture that has seen the number of wineries in the country increase to more than 100 in the past decade. The capital city has been named UNESCO's World Capital of Architecture for 2023. But there are many other reasons to visit Denmark, including a Kingo Kume-designed Hans Christian Andersen Museum complex in the author's hometown of Odense, and the Björk Ingels Group's Flut Refugee Museum at a World War II German refugee camp. Both Enigma, a national post and communications museum, and the Cold War Museum Regan Vest, housed in an ancient nuclear bunker, will open in February. 8. United Kingdom. From the Queen's Platinum Jubilee to her death and national mourning, the UK has been in the spotlight this year. The coronation of King Charles III and the premiere of Top Chef World All-Stars, which is filming in London and will feature chef descents from the show's global spin-offs, will keep that attention going for the next few months. It will highlight the capital's eclectic restaurant industry, such as West African-inspired Ikoyi and Shoreditch's carefully sourced Clove Club, which made the 2022 World's 50 Best Restaurants list. The British Isles' old and new pleasures extend beyond London. You can wine and dine in a resurgent Belfast, trek through Scotland's Cairngorms National Park like revolutionary 19th-century mountain women, or sleep in a newly renovated Tudor castle more than 500 years old. 9. Italy. Italy, heavily impacted by the pandemic's early waves, was frustratingly out of reach for many vacationers, who could only experience La Dolce Vita through Stanley Tucci's CNN travelogue. In ingenious ways, Italy is reconnecting with its history, including the revival of artisanal food shops in Rome. Returning tourists seek new sights beyond Florence, Venice, and Lake Como. Sicily is having a moment owing to the White Lotus's highly anticipated second season, and Palermo's beautifully renovated Villa Oggia is attracting the glitterati. Friuli Venezia Giulia, bordering Austria and Slovenia, is so undiscovered that it will pay for your train ticket to visit. Just off Naples, tiny Procida is emerging from the shadow of its attention-grabbing siblings in the Bay as the 2022 Italian capital of culture, the first time an island has ever been so honored. Soon after, Bergamo and Brescia, 2 former rivals, will share the title in a symbol of hope and optimism. 10. New Zealand. After Peter Jackson portrayed Middle-earth in the Lord of the Rings film trilogy, visitors have seen this island nation as a site of almost mystical beauty. Amazon Prime's prequel series The Rings of Power brings it back, with the election of Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern, who spent the past few years demonstrating what it meant to be a competent and down-to-earth world leader. New Zealand's utopian reputation grew tenfold. While Ardern's careful pandemic strategy kept the world away for over 2 years, New Zealand reopened this summer with the same adventurous attitude that has made it a thrill-seeker favorite. After all, Kiwis created bungee jumping, pronounced bungy, canyon swinging, and zorbing or rolling down a mountainside in a transparent plastic ball. If you want a more refined evening, sip one of the island's outstanding Sauvignon Blancs or Pinot Noirs. From the sun-soaked beaches of Portugal to the futuristic allure of Japan, the rich culture of Thailand, the elegance of Singapore, the idyllic charm of Greece's islands, Denmark's creative capital, the dynamic United Kingdom, Italy's revival, and the thrill of New Zealand's natural beauty, these top travel destinations are ready to welcome adventurers from around the world. Whether you're an experienced traveler or planning your first overseas trip, these countries offer a diverse range of experiences, from culinary delights to historic wonders, natural beauty, and vibrant cityscapes. Get ready to embark on a journey of exploration and discovery in these beloved travel destinations.